Good morning, Sparta. I'm Mason Andrews.
And I'm Caden Pritchard.
And this is week 2 of your Spartan News. Students, don't forget to return all forms given in advisement last week. Teachers, be sure to return those forms as well. You got an email at the end of last week showing where they need to be sent. There is a new schedule this week that shortens advisement. Also, this Friday will be an even class. LCCA students, you also have been given a schedule. Here's Ms. Brock with more on that.
Hey guys, I want to just talk a minute about the LCCA bus schedule and the early college bus schedule. It leaves at the same time every day and it comes back at the same time every day. We cannot make announcements over the intercom, so if you go to those classes, you need to set reminders on your phone or reminders on your watch or write it down, but you need to get up from your class and you need to go to the bus when it's time. Hope you all have a great day and go Spartans.
Schedules are complete. You still may see a few changes here and there, but for the most part, your schedules are what you'll have for the rest of this semester. All students should take a moment to visit the website shown below. This is an updated contact form from the school. Even if you think your info is correct, please take this time and fill it out because it'll help the student service offices. Okay, in case you haven't noticed, lunch is completely different this year. To make the line move faster, please have your barcode ready to be scanned before you get to the register. Speaking of lunch, teachers, please do not hold on to lunch forms. Those need to be given to Ms. Karen Harrington and the lunchroom as soon as you get them. Students, you can give them directly to Ms. Harrington. Anyone interested in cross country this year needs to see Coach Pless in the health room or Coach Galt in the red hallway. Practices are daily after school and they meet on the track. In case you didn't know.
The application to join the Spanish National Honor Society can be found on the website westhallhs.weebly.com, or you can email aaron.davis@hallco.org if you have any questions. Parking passes will be sold in the main lobby this week. They are $60 for the entire year. Students must have a parking pass in their car no later than September 8th. Vehicles without parking permits are subject to towing. Parking permit applications must be completed and have both parent signatures and student signatures in all required places. Upon purchasing, students must present a completed application, a valid driver's license, an insurance card, and $60. Applications are available in the front office. Driving to school is a privilege. There are attendance requirements, and all drivers are susceptible to drug testing.
Hey, happy Monday morning, Sparta. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Tomorrow evening, our softball team will be having senior night. That's Tuesday, September 1st. Please come out and support these young ladies. And then on Thursday, if you're able to make it into the gym, I know we have limited capacity now with our COVID guidelines. If you're able to make it in, our volleyball team will be having their senior night as well. This upcoming Friday is our first home football game. We do have limited capacity. The plan with that is kind of tricky. Tickets will go on sale on Thursday at lunch to seniors first, and then we will begin to work our way down through underclassmen until they're all sold. They are very limited. All tickets this year are $7. I wish things were different, but this is just kind of where we're at right now, and hopefully things will begin to change as the season goes on. And thank you really to everybody for last week and having a great week. And I know things are different at the school, and thank you all for continuing to do the right thing and staying social distance when you can, wearing your face coverings, and I hope everybody has a great week. Go Spartans.
Anyone interested in Beta Club should apply now. Invitations to Beta Club this year will be sent out digitally, so please make sure you keep an eye on your email and your Infinite Campus notifications. Questions should be directed to Ms. Giggy in the Purple Hall, her email, or an officer. Beta Club will also be holding a memorial service and tiling for Christoph Acosta Ferreras on September 4th at 4:30 to 5 outside in front of the school in Jenny's Garden. The memorial will be for all students and faculty, and we please ask that you wear your mask and socially distance when possible. Also, Beta members will be refreshing the garden and planting new flowers in honor of the memorial starting right after school at 3:45.
Yearbooks are on sale for $60. Go to room 306 to buy yours today before the price increases. Also, if you would like to buy last year's yearbook, we have 12 left. You can purchase last year's book for $80 cash until September 30th or until we sell out.
Hey y'all, I'm Coach Lolly and I work in the Learning Commons alongside Coach Reed, and I'm going to tell you about some Chromebook information. The question is, do you need a Chromebook? The answer is yes. Everyone needs a device every single day at school. If you need a Chromebook provided by the school, please make sure that you filled out a form online on Parent Portal. It's in Infinite Campus, or that you filled out a paper version of the form. You can ask me or Coach Reed or your advisement teacher for a paper copy. If you have your own device, please make sure that you can also bring it to school every single day, and it's a comparable device. Remember that smartphones are not allowed. If you do bring your own device, make sure that you've opted out of receiving a Hall County device. You can do that on the online form by declining it or by using the paper form. We have a couple of Chromebooks do's and don'ts. So do make sure that you bring your Chromebook home every single day and bring it to school every day. We also recommend that you charge it when you get home from school and you're done doing your homework. Just charge it overnight, and that way it's fully charged the next day. And then make sure you review the agreement form and follow all of those instructions. Some don'ts is please don't share your device with others at any time for any reason. We also recommend that you don't leave it in your car overnight, or that you leave it for an extended period of time. We also don't want you to decorate or personalize your device, but you can label it with a removable label with your name. Remember that your device is your responsibility. There are fees for damages or losing the school device, so just make sure you take really good care of it. Most do's and don'ts also apply to our virtual students as well. There's also some frequently asked questions, and we have them on the screen right now. But it's also about logging in, forgetting your password, and so on. If you do forget your password, Miss Say in the guidance office or Miss Cressy at the attendance window can reset your password. And if you lose your Chromebook charger, there is a $40 fee, so just make sure you take really good care of it. And if you're having trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi, we recommend that you use Hallco Mobile. You use the exact same credentials you use to log into the Chromebook or into LaunchPoint to log into the Wi-Fi as well. If you have issues with your Chromebook at all, just come see us in the Learning Commons. Don't try to do any crazy fixing to your device on your own. And if you've opted out of using a Chromebook, but then you need one eventually, you'll just have to fill out a new form. Let us know if you have any questions.
This week there are several events taking place here at West Hall. Monday softball will be here at home against Gilmer, and the next day softball will hold their senior night as they take on Central Gwinnett. At the same time, Tuesday, volleyball will be here at West Hall taking on North Hall and Lumpkin. Thursday volleyball gets to hold senior night as they take on Jackson, while softball travels down the road to the Blue for Thursday. Then on Friday, the hot games open up as Spartan football kicks off the season here at home versus East Jackson. We caught up with head coach Montgomery of Spartan football and Miss Katie Wilson Fields, the director of the band, to talk about the upcoming season.
Hey Spartan Nation, we're here with Coach Cofton Montgomery, head coach of West Hall football. Coach, fall season's getting ready to get started. Tell us what you guys are up to.
Yeah, man, we're just excited to get a chance to come back out here September 4th, first home game versus East Jackson, start off our varsity slate. We've been at it since June 8th when the state allowed us to come back and start training in the weight room and conditioning. And kids have been here since June 8th, except for the dead week, and been training out here and been hitting in pads now for 3 weeks, going on 4 next week. Just ready to get some fans in the stands, get some Spartan fans out here, get the Spartan gear on, and come out here and get some battling going on here in the hot gates.
That's awesome. Now you mentioned getting out here, getting training. It's a new day. We're dealing with a pandemic all over the world. How does that affect y'all's training regimen?
At this point, we're kind of used to it. We've gotten to the point where since June 8th, a lot of paperwork, cleaning daily, limiting numbers of kids inside. They bring their own water. We have a lot of different things that we've been doing from GHSA, and Coach Wagner and the county have been in constant contact, and it's something that we've adjusted to. And at this point, it's kind of the new norm. And we do their laundry every day. Everything's very, very clean. We're always wiping things down. They bring their own water. They don't drink out of water cows. All these different things, but that's about as safe of atmosphere as you could ever imagine. And right now they've just worked hard, and we want to get that chance to be able to play football on a Friday night.
That's absolutely right. There's a lot of people working really hard to make sure that we get out here and get these young men and the fans what they came to see. So every year there's a theme for the football team. What is this year's theme?
Well, besides redemption, we have a new schedule, a new region, and our schedule is more of schools that are around this area. We play 4 in-county teams and teams that are a little bit more local, from Dawson, White County, Gilmer, Lumpkin, to Cherokee Bluff, North Hall, East Hall, Chestatee, Johnson, East Jackson. We play a lot of teams that are a little bit more local. Our theme is always, the last 2 years, has been hashtag CTC, which is control the controllable. And boy, what a perfect time for that to happen during a pandemic. But we try to tell the kids to control the controllable, for that be their academics, their attitude, their effort, their everything that they can actually control themselves, because you can't always manage other people and other things, so you have to be able to manage yourself. And when you able to manage yourself, those little things start adding up into a team type effort. So that's our thing, is just control the controllable, and if you control the controllable, good things will happen.
Awesome. Well, West Hall football kicks off here at the Hot Gates on September 4th against East Jackson. Come out and support your Spartan football team. Coach, thank you for your time, and have a great season.
Hey guys, I'm here with the Director of Bands, Mrs. Katie Wilson-Fields. Miss Wilson-Fields, how has rehearsal changed for band?
Well, lots have changed. Obviously, we're wearing these beautiful masks right now. We are all about the 200% accountability, so we had to change a little bit about how we do our rehearsals, particularly for marching band. Our students are awesome, you know, because you're one of them. And not one student has complained about wearing a mask outside. And y'all, this is tough inside, so outside it's pretty tough. But we've worn masks, we've been safe. And when we do play our instruments, we socially distance. And then it's changed the way we flow through our band room spaces. We try to use outdoor as much as possible. So we've embraced all the heat and all the rain that we've had.
What about marching band rehearsals and performances? What has changed throughout those?
So you'll see us on Friday nights like normal, but what will be different is that we are not going to be marching as much, and that's because in July, when we typically have our band camp, we couldn't always get in groups of the full band. So we could not have groups larger than 50 on campus in July, and our band is almost 70 students. So we decided to do some online virtual sessions and some in-person rehearsals in smaller groups. So when you see us on Friday nights, we'll be playing a lot of music and not doing quite so much movement on the field.
And what is this year's marching show theme, and what inspired it?
So our show theme is typically established about in December. So we had a show last year planned. COVID changed all of those plans, obviously. So the band staff started thinking, what could we do when we come back to school? And what started to surface was this quote that said, "The comeback is always stronger than the setback." And I think that's a great quote that talks about strength and resilience and positivity, even in the midst of the pandemic. I'm going to have some band students tell you a little bit about our show and what each of the song means in just a minute.
All right, thank you, Ms. Wilson-Fields.
The 2020 show this year is themed around resilience. You may not see us move or march as much as we usually would, but you're going to get some powerful music. The quote that inspired our show this year is, "The comeback is always stronger than the setback."
The first movement of our show is an arrangement of Fight Song by singer, songwriter, and author Rachel Platten. We are inspired by the quotes in the song, "I've still got a lot of fight left in me." The second movement of our show is from the 1976 motion picture Rocky. The hit song "Gonna Fly Now" is an iconic soundtrack for determined athletes.
Our third movement of the show is "Fix You" by British rock band Coldplay. This is inspired by all the heroes who are first responders and essential workers during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Our final song of the 2020 marching show is "This Is Me" from the musical film The Greatest Showman. The song won a Golden Globe Award for Most Original Song and has since become an anthem of courage for young people.
The Band of Silver has decided to dedicate our 2020 show to honor the life of our fellow band member, West Hall student and friend, Christoph Acosta Farias. We hope you will join us on our first home game on September 4th as we debut the first part of our show from Comeback, Fight Song. Thank you, and go Spartans.
That's all for today's announcements. Have a great week. Go Spartans.